Hey students, how are you? I think you all are well at home and enjoying your time. Now welcome to my today's class. Today I am going to share with you a class from your textbook. So it is a textbook based learning English class. You all know we have three series. One is textbook based learning. Second is grammar based learning, and third is writing based learning. So today I am going to take a class on your textbook. As you all know, I am Tapan Banerjee, BA Honours, MA in English Language and Literature, Assistant Teacher English. So today we are going to study English for today, class 9-10. So before starting our class, let's see some pictures. What do you see in these pictures? First one, there are a lot of cars and buses gathered in the road or they are moving. Second one, a field full with garbages and lorry is seems to be clearing or making it clear. Third one, a land or watery land filled with waste materials. It is not usually needs to happen, but it is filled with garbages. And the fourth one, brick nail. Chimneys are emitting heavy black smokes. So what do you think? What does this scenery suggest? Yes, you are right. It is pollution. I think you have already seen these pictures in your textbook, and we are going to start this lesson. So before going to the main lesson, let's see some more pictures. What is the main topic of our today's class? What do you see in this picture? Yes, it is a brick nail. There are a lot of bricks are being made and some chimneys stand on the field and they are emitting smokes. Second one, polythene bags are burning and creating lot of black smokes. So burning trashes. Third one, it is a very common picture of our day-to-day life. Often we see this type of picture in our towns. Yes, cars are emitting heavy smoke on the road. And the last one, industrial plants are emitting heavy smokes or fumes from their plants. So what is the common side of this all pictures? Yes, you got it right. It is air pollution. We often see these pictures in media or in our books or even in our day-to-day life. So air is polluted heavily through this type of works or activities. So our today's lesson, before going to lesson, let's remember one thing. We won't have a society if we destroy the environment. It is a very true word because we live in a society and society is surrounded by our environment or atmosphere. If we destroy our environment, is it really possible to make a happy society or live in a society? Of course not. So we have to protect our environment to make our society happy, clean and livable. Now moves on, we can see what is our lesson today. Environment pollution part 1. It is in your textbook at page 59. We will read the Unit 5 lesson 2 air pollution. We will just read one part of this passage as it is a huge passage. So I have divided this passage in 3 parts and 3 classes. So let's see some pictures, words. Before going to our class, let's make a lesson plan. As we usually do, lesson plan, what are we going to learn today? Today we will see some pictures with words and sentence, read a passage about air pollution, learn how can we stop air pollution, learn some word meaning. These are the tasks we are going to do today. So, first of all, see some pictures with word and sentence. Let's go and do it. First one. Read attentively. What is this? Line says, keywords and their visual identity. Sometimes we find words, but we cannot know what this picture would be, or what this word suggests, or what would be its visual identity. The first word, break nails. We have already seen a picture, but break nails we often become confused because it is not quite found in our neighboring places. This is the picture of brick nails. Brick nails, there are a lot of chimneys under one or in which bricks are burnt or soils are burnt in shape of brick, and these red bricks are made. So what would be the possible similar meaning? Yes, industry of making brick. You can see lot of chimneys, that means it is a quite big industry, and this industry produces bricks. Let's see a sentence. The government may relocate brick nails to area away from human habitation. As we already seen that brick nails often produce heavy smokes or harmful smokes. So government should relocate these brick nails away from human habitation or the locality so that people's health and hygiene could be secured. Second word, industrialization. It is quite familiar word to you. We have often watched or heard this word. So what would be its visual identity? Yes, this is an industrial plant setup, and industrialization means establishing industrial plants. You can see in this picture the huge tunnels are emitting smokes. These buildings are the producer or making institute for different kind of things or industrial products. Let's see a sentence. The indiscriminate industrialization process increase pollution. We know it very well. Indiscriminate means unplanned or willing randomly, etc. So if we make industrial areas or industrialization unplanned or indiscriminately randomly, it will increase pollution, because you can see that these industrial plants emits heavy or tons of smokes or waste materials, which is very much harmful for our environment. Let's go to the next word, vehicles. It is very common word for you, and I hope you all know about this. These are the vehicles we often see on our roads, jam-packed with this type of vehicles, and it was very hard to move on when these vehicles stuck in a road. So what would be the similar meaning? That's an interesting one. Transportation. I think you don't know this type of word. or hear this type of word very often. Transportation means to do transported work, to make things movable. So, a sentence: old or poorly serviced vehicles should be banned because old and poorly serviced vehicles emit or disposes very harmful smokes which are heavily polluting our environment. All these sentences are related to your passage, and you can find this sentence in the following passage. Last word for today: emission. You have already heard these words 3 or 4 times. I have uttered emission. This is emission, producing or discharging heavy smokes or products. You can see the sun is hardly be seen behind the smoke. So how thick this smoke be, and this type of smokes pollute our air heavily and the environment too. So what will be the similar meaning? Discharge. It is the similar meaning of the word emission. Let's see a sentence. We may also use proper lubricants to lessen the level of emission and pollutants. We can use proper lubricants. We often use fossil fuels or wood, bamboo reeds to produce smoke or to produce fire. So we should use proper lubricants to move our cars or factories or industries so that it lessens emission of pollutants. So let's go to our second part, reading passage. Let's read passage from Unit 5, Lesson 2, Part B, page 59. If you have your book in front of you, please match this passage and try to read it out of your own. I am going to read it out, then I will summarize the passage. This passage is about the environment pollution in Bangladesh. Let's read. Please be attentive. Bangladesh is now in the grip of all sorts of pollution like air pollution, soil pollution, and water pollution. The dwellers of the urban areas are the worst sufferers of such pollution. The indiscriminate industrialization process in Bangladesh over the past decades has created significant environmental problems. We will now know about some of the most common types of environmental pollutions and way of coping with them. So this is the introductory para of this passage or lesson. So it is saying that Bangladesh is very much affected with air, soil and water pollution. Basically, the urban dwellers who live in cities or towns are the most badly affected because of pollution. Now we are going to read the causes and how can we make air pollution lessen from the following para. Let's read about air pollution. Please be attentive and listen to my reading. Air pollution comes from a wide variety of sources. In Bangladesh, poisonous exhaust from industrial plants, brick nails, old or poorly serviced vehicles, and dust from roads and construction sites are some of the major sources of air pollution. We can reduce this type of pollution by making less use of motor vehicles and avoiding the use of vehicles older than 20 years. We may also use proper lubricants to lessen the level of emission and pollutants. We can encourage people to use compressed natural gas, that means CNG, or liquid petroleum gas, that means LPG, for fueling their cars. The government may relocate hazardous industries like brick nails to areas away from human habitation. So there you can see some causes like using poor serviced vehicles or vehicles older than 20 years is the huge cause of air pollution. There are other causes are industrial plants indiscriminately set up. Brick nails are in the human habitat locations. These are the most common sites, and you can see that whenever we found any construction of road or building, we can see lot of smokes or dust around this area. So in this way we are polluting our environment or air. So how can we reduce it? We should stop using old cars or poorly serviced cars. We should use CNG or LPG for fueling our cars, and government should relocate brick nails away from human habitation or locality. So let's see this type of, we have already seen the causes. Now we will see what should we do to stop air pollution. Before going to our, remember, it is not ours nor mine, it's ours. So protect your mother who nourish you. You know, we can compare our nature with our mother, because as our mother take care of us, our mother nature also takes care of us from various directions. So it is not only yours, not only mine, it is our duty to protect our mother, that means protect our environment or nature, who are nourishing us or who is going to destroy very soon. So, what should we do to stop air pollution? That is a big question. So, we can find out, and we have already learned about the process. Let's make it visual so that you can get the idea better and can memorize it clearly. First of all, brick nails should be stopped. Burning trashes or burning any type of plastic products should be stopped. Then omitting vehicles should be stopped, and poorly serviced or old buses or cars should be stopped or banned. And finally, industrial plants should be set up far from locality, or they should use it properly, so that this type of emission should be stopped. I think you have clear idea about air pollution, their causes, and what should we do to stop air pollution. Now it would be very easy for you to make any type of writing or gather any type of information about air pollution. So let's see some word meaning in Bangla. We have found some good words or unknown words. Let's see the meaning of that. Grip, that means দৃঢ় মুষ্টি, ডুয়েলার্স অধিবাসী বা যারা বসবাস করে। আরবান শহুরে। ওর্স্ট সবচেয়ে খারাপ, it is the superlative form of bad. ইনডিসক্রিমিনেট মানে নির্বিচারে, দ্যাট মিন্স ইচ্ছামতো, বা ইংলিশে আমরা বললে অ্যাট র্যান্ডম। ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়ালাইজেশন শিল্পায়ন বা শিল্প কারখানা স্থাপন করা। ডিকেডস, ইট ইজ এ গুড ওয়ার্ড, ডিকেডস মানে দশক বা 10 বছরের সমষ্টি। কোপিং উইথ মানিয়ে নেওয়া, কোনো কিছুর সাথে মানিয়ে নেওয়া, পরিস্থিতি বা সময় সেটাই। সোর্সেস মানে উৎস বা উৎসসমূহ। পয়জনাস বিষাক্ত। ব্রেকনেলস ইটভাটা। ভেহিকেলস যানবাহন। ডাস্ট মানে ধুলা, লেসেন কম করা বা কমানো, ইমিশন নির্গমন বা বের করা, কোনো কিছু থেকে বের করা, ফিউল অর ফুয়েল জ্বালানি, রিলোকেট প্রতিস্থাপন বা স্থানান্তর করা, হ্যাজার্ডাস মানে সমস্যাপূর্ণ বা ভালোই ঝামেলাপূর্ণ, হিউম্যান হ্যাবিটেশনস মানব বসতি, এক্সস্ট মানে বজ্র পদার্থ. I think you have got all this word meaning, and it will make your learning better if you know all the meaning of this difficult word or new words to you. To move on, next, write a paragraph about air pollution in around 200 words answering these following questions. What is it? It is your homework. Let's see the questions. What is pollution? What are the important elements of environment? What are the main causes of air pollution? Explain in detail. What are the harmful effects of air pollution? How can we reduce air pollution? Give some suggestions. I hope after reading or getting full video class, you can easily use your information to make it a paragraph air pollution. One question would be your main priority. What are the harmful effects of air pollution? We have not read it in this passage. You have to collect this information and add to this paragraph. For this reason, it is homework. So, thank you. I hope you have enjoyed this class. Before leaving our class, there is another good word from you. Let's nurture the nature so that we can have a better future. Nurture, that means to take care. So, after getting all this information, we have already realized that we are going to a very hazardous situation and creating very much problem for our environment and also for us. So, let's nurture the nature so that we can have a better future. So, let's go and save our environment. How can we save our environment? By not polluting the elements of environment. I hope you have got all these ideas. Next class, always I give you the clue of next class. So next class, it is quite easy to realize what would be our next class. Environment pollution, part 2, water and soil pollution. In our today's session, we have learned that there are 3 elements are polluted variously, that is air, water and soil. Today we have read about air pollution. Now, next class will be on water and soil pollution. So, thank you for being with me. Be happy and enjoy your days. Keep your environment clean, keep your home clean, and try to lessen pollution. Goodbye for today. Have a good day. We will meet at the next class. Bye.